Hi guys. I've never been live before. I hope you guys can see me. Hi guys. Okay, so I am going to give you a live update on my Naca process as I drive home. I just got out of a amazing church service and I've been trying to upload a video forever now um, on my progress, but I have not. I've been a busy bee, so I decided to just go live and tell you everything that's been going on. So, um, I hope everybody can hear me. I'm on my little microphone here. So, the last time I came to you, I was having major issues getting approved, and I was really about to give up the entire process because I was having so many issues. I was catching so many attitudes in the process. I was just kind of over it. I was really wanting to look into other options of what to do far as purchasing a home for me and my children. And I actually came into a few options, but once I put them up against NACA, NACA was still the best option. So I decided to kind of regroup, and I I continued on with the process. I had, like I've been telling you guys, I've been in this for 2 years, um, and it's hard to just let it all go. I've worked so hard for everything that I've accomplished to just give it up. So I continue to press through. I continue to pray and ask God to lead me in what I needed to do with this process, because I had, in the city I live in, just to give you guys some background for my new subscribers, the city that I live in has only counted two mortgage counselors, MCs. So that means out of thousands of clients, because remember, they do workshops 1 to 2 times a month. So every workshop they're getting new clients. Everybody gets their NAC ID and get assigned to a MC, and there's only two of them. So you have to believe how many clients that they have between the two of us, and we're all in a different part of the process, right? So anyway, I to kind of steer it along, I ended up continuing on with the process, but I actually got approved. I got approved back in October of this year, and I thought it was the best thing going. I've been happy for about a week, about a week of happiness. Thanking God that I finally got this far in the process. But after that came a whole nother part of NACA. I got assigned a real estate agent. The lady called me. I actually had a couple people call me to let me know I needed to attend a purchase workshop. At that time, the purchase workshop was supposed to go on. They were having the Miami event. So all the MCs, everybody, real estate agents, everybody went to Miami, but I was still assigned a real estate agent. So after, when that real estate agent, I got in contact with her and let her know that, hey, I've been assigned to you, would love to meet, yada yada. So she ended up seeming like she was really about her, the business for me. I ended up talking with her later on that day, Like, so I got approved on a Friday evening, and I ended up talking with and getting assigned my real estate agent on Monday. So I spoke with her. Never met with her personally in her face, but I spoke with her on the phone. We texted a few times. She set me up to for her email so that I could get homes emailed to me. She told me I needed to be out looking for myself as well to see what's out there. But let's go back just one moment. Let's go back to my purchase workshop. My purchase workshop was on a Thursday. My real estate agent told me that she would not be there to go to the workshop with me, but she would leave me in good hands. I don't know what hands she left me in because there was nobody there. There was only one, two, three, four couples there, and two of us were single. So there was two couples that were married that were there, and there was two single ladies that were there, and that was me and another young lady. We had a real estate agent that she said she was the only one out of the entire city that stayed behind so that they could continue to do the purchase workshop. But she gave us our information. That's when I found out how much I was qualified for. I was qualified for about $15,000 less than what I was originally told I was going to be qualified for. I had my eyebrows up a little bit. That really concerned me, especially for the fact that I make more money than I used to make back when they originally told me what I would be making. I didn't add any extra bills. I don't know why it was so low. I asked my MC about that. To this day, my MC has not responded any emails pertaining to that. Um, I don't know who else to speak with because there is no talking to the actual underwriters that actually um, approved me. So anyway, after I did the workshop, she explained, the real estate agent explained a few things, but we were out of there fairly quick. Maybe an hour. We were out of there. We were waiting on one person to come. So I think we probably did maybe 45 minutes worth of listening to her talk to us and explain some things to us. I have my Naca book, workbook for home buyers. I was told that I needed to read over that and ask my real estate agent any questions that I would have. So anyway, fast forward to the real estate agent. I would give my real estate agent several homes that I thought would be great for me and my children. With the amount they gave me, which again surprised me a whole lot in a very negative way. I couldn't find too much of anything that wasn't really run down and in a horrible neighborhood. Me and my children already live in a horrible neighborhood. I am definitely not trying to purchase a home in a rundown neighborhood. So I ended up telling my real estate agent, my real estate agent, every time I said something to her, she would say I'm not qualified for that house. And I didn't understand that. I wasn't qualified for the house. I didn't understand that at all. I didn't understand what that meant. I didn't understand why she kept telling that to me, because the price was correct, my calculation was correct. I didn't understand that. So she ended up telling me, sorry, my phone keeps shaking. She ended up telling me that I needed to start calculating the taxes and insurance and all of that stuff into my payments. So I ended up doing that, And basically, even though I was qualified for a certain amount, that meant nothing. I actually needed to look for houses about $25,000 to $30,000 cheaper than what they gave me for an approval, because none of them, with the taxes, and if they had fees, if they had all of that, and you add all of that together, you're over your amount. You have to stay under your amount or at your amount, or you can't move forward. I was quite upset about that. I then, fast forward a little bit. This is about 3 weeks later. Again, I never met my real. I thought we were going to sit together and meet and actually, come up with a plan, to start seeing some homes and all of that. I never did any of that. My real estate agent was really not in too much contact with me until I found the perfect townhome. Now, I didn't want a townhome, but after looking at things and researching things, townhome was probably going to be the best that I could get, for my first home at least. So, I found the perfect townhome, perfect area that I wanted to be in. Everything was great. I go to her, I say, hey, I want to see this house, yada yada. She sets up a meet for 5:30 that afternoon. But next thing you know, she's emailing me and emailing my mortgage counselor and CCing me on the email with permission to getting permission from the mortgage counselor for a purchase and sale agreement, saying that that I needed another, that I didn't, that the house wasn't affordable after all. I didn't understand that, but after doing some research, there was an extra 350 for what do you call it, HOA fees that nobody saw. So after you added the 350 in, it actually made my PMI go up. So I had to, no, not my PMI, my PITI go up. So I had to come up with an extra almost $1,700 to buy down the interest rate before I could afford this townhome. Let me tell you guys, I was extremely upset when they told me this information. I thought that I was just going to see my first home. I had no idea, because nobody really explained this to me. And every time I've had a question, nobody has been able to answer anything I have had to say, or anything. I've just been left out in the dark. And I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I honestly did not know what I was doing. And when I tell you guys, I was upset. I was extremely upset, because I didn't know. I had no one to guide me through this process. Like I thought I would have someone guide me, like they said I would have someone guide me through this entire process. I did not have anybody guide me at all. So when I thought that I could qualify for this home, because this home was $30,000 below my approval amount, so I couldn't understand what had me. Hi, I see you. Hi, BKNY, I see you. Back to what I was saying. My issue was, what I didn't know was there was an extra $1,600 in taxes that they were adding on as well. So, with all of that added together, I was no longer qualified for that type of townhome. So that completely knocked me off. So anyway, I told my real estate agent, I said, I need your help. Like, we need to sit down. I need your help. I need you to help me figure out what's going on, so that I know how to move forward. And her response to me was, all of this should have been covered in my my workshop, I shouldn't have any issues or any questions because they should have all been answered at my workshop. Well, she was at the Miami event, so she wasn't there to help me at all. And we were in and out of that workshop within the hour. So, any other questions that I had, I felt like between my mortgage counselor and my real estate agent, they should have both been able to answer questions. Um, so that I know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm a first time home buyer. I should, someone should be able to be there on call for to help me, or at least answer in a timely manner to help me through this process. I realize, others that you guys got other clients, yada yada, but someone should have. Hey, I'm saying like 48 hours. Somebody should be able to answer my questions. I didn't get that. So fast forward to today. Today's December what? December 2nd, I believe. Um, Sunday, December 2nd. I've been speaking with another real estate agent that's not affiliated with Naca, but she has the Naca training. So I've been speaking with her, and I've actually got Naca Red office to actually transfer her to be my real estate agent instead of the appointed real estate agent that they gave me. I needed someone that was on my team, and it was clear to me that my real estate agent, she couldn't help me. I remember when we first spoke on the phone, she asked me how did I get her information, and I told her I got your information because I was assigned to you. She said that she told Nacaret she wasn't taking any more clients, but because they assigned me to her, she'll take me anyway. That's kind of what I was told when this first started. So that let me know first off that this lady did it as a client. So anyway, fast forward to what I'm going on now. I have a great real estate agent that's not a part of the NACA team, and I her so far. She's been officially my real estate agent for about 2 weeks now. I've seen several houses with her, and I'm getting ready to put my first offer in on my first home, and that's where I'm at. Like right now, I think they have a event going on up north, in Philadelphia area. So I think everybody has been kind of out of touch. But Monday, I think today is the last day for that event, I think. So I believe that after that goes on, Monday, Tuesday, I should be getting some responses, some answers, and we can get this ball rolling. Right now, I'm doing month to month with the apartment that I live in now because I was afraid to sign another lease and be locked into um, that rate and being locked into a contract and then risk losing it all when I got ready to move. So right now I am just ready. I'm ready for it all. I have my documents ready. Anything that can need from me, I'm gonna upload. I'm still uploading my pay stubs, my statements, my bank statements, everything that NACA normally needed while I was going through the approval process. I'm still doing that. So don't stop doing that, you guys. I will say that I had a lot of negative things to say about NACA because I wanted guys to know how it really is to go through this process. It's not easy. No matter what process you go through trying to buy a house, it's not going to be easy unless you're rich. And I'm pretty sure you'll go into some issues with that too. But I am a single parent of two teenagers. So, hey, I live off of one income, and that is my income. And when I tell you this has been a beast, I said that in my other videos, but I will tell you this. I see the light at the end of the tunnel now. I feel like I have someone on my team that's working for me and my children. I've met with her several times. I've actually seen her face to face several times. We've been to several houses together that's within my affordable range, and she's just been on it. We email and text each other just about every day. Okay, I mean, I have someone, and I know she has other clients, but I have known her for a year, but um, I just decided to make her my real estate agent through this process. I thought that going through, because when you go through the workshop, they kind of tell you, hey, if you have a in-house NACA real estate agent, you'll get things done quicker. That's not true. You have options. Don't think that just because you have a in-house real estate agent, don't think that things are going to go quicker, because remember, they your MC has several files. Remember, your real estate agent has several clients, and they're doing showings, they're placing their clients under contracts, they're doing it all. Remember, you're not the only one, so you have to look out for yourself. And I believe that's the real main reason that it's taking me so long in this process, is that I was not looking out for myself. I was trusting and believing everything my MC was telling me was correct. Well, that's just like the next person sitting next to you. You need to fact check everything that anybody tells you in this process or in life. And that's the one thing that I did not do when I started this process. I believed everything she said, and it was not true. So, and something she couldn't help, I feel like something she could have helped. But I'm not her only client. And you have to remember that through this whole process. Have your stuff in your hand, a paper copy, whether you have to print it at home, whether you print it at the library, whatever it is, have it on hand at all times. So I'm going to see if I can get this out real quick. I'm getting this out my purse. This is my little baby, if you can see it. This is a jump drive, okay? This has all my information on it, and I have another copy of all my information at home. Anytime I get paid, I print off my pay stub from online, and I put a copy on this jump drive. And I have a huge NACA folder. I'm gonna take a picture of it when I get home, and I'm gonna show you guys that too. Keep all your stuff. When you know that a bank statement, my statements come out on the 15th and the 20th. When I get those statements, I'm online. But after I print them out, I put them on this jump drive. This jump drive comes with me everywhere I go. If my purse is gonna come with me, this is my purse. Guess what? Inside of it is this jump drive. Anytime I get an email that my MC needed something, I was there to go ahead and send it to her and upload it to my NACA file. Don't count on your MC to say she got it via email. Upload it to your NACA file too. That was an issue for me, and that's why you have to repeatedly send things over and over again. It'll disappear from your NACA file too. So always have a backup. Have 2 or 3 backups of everything, because you think that they won't need it, but they will need it. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. They will need it. Okay. Trying to think of anything else. That's kind of slowed me down. Watch your spending. They don't really say that too much, but watch what you spend. You're gonna end up needing a letter of explanation if you're just out there spending lavish money, knowing you're trying to buy a house too. Because conventional loans, they don't really, conventional banks, and when you're doing it like that, they don't really ask for all that information. Why did you spend $100 at Walmart today? But NACA might. NACA hadn't did that to me yet, but I've heard that they have, and they did that with a friend of mine. So just watch yourself. We all got to live, we all got to raise our families, we all got to do whatever, but watch your spending, because NACA's going to look at your bank statements. It's hard to hide, guys. So once you swipe that card, it's gonna go on your bank statements that you spent that money. Okay. They did that with you being BKNY. Oh goodness. Yes, they question everything. I'm telling you, you've got to have an answer for it too. And if your answer isn't satisfactory to them, they're going to ask you to explain it again because they want to know what you're doing with your money so they can make sure when you get this mortgage that you can afford it, because when you're paying your mortgage, you're paying your mortgage and your insurance and everything, all at once. And you've got to remember, you've got other bills to pay as well. So, yeah, I feel you on that. Let's see. I will say a lot of people have said to be patient through this process. I'll agree with them, but I will add to that. Be patient, but also watch what's going on. Watch how your file is moving. Watch what your MC and what your real estate agent is doing. And watch for yourself too. Um, watch everything.